So students, today we are going to study linear inequalities from class 11. We are going to discuss all the concepts and examples and also examples asked in JEE Main. So please watch the video till the end. Two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by the symbols less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to form an inequality. For example, suppose if I say 3x plus 2y less than 20, it is a linear inequality. Linear because the power of the variable is 1 and it is an inequality. There is no equal to sign. Equal numbers may be added or subtracted on both sides of an inequality. Both sides of an inequality can be multiplied or divided by the same positive number. But when both sides are multiplied or divided by a negative number, then the inequality is reversed. That means we know that 3 is greater than 2. But if I multiply by minus 1 on both the sides, means minus 3, then minus 3 will be less than minus 2. Similarly, minus 8 is less than minus 4. But if I divide both the sides by minus 2, then minus 8 by minus 2 will be greater than minus 4 by minus 2. Why? Because obviously 4 is greater than 2. The values of x which make an inequality a true statement are called solutions of the inequality. For example, if I have 3x is less than 5, then for x is equal to 1, it holds true because 3 is less than 5. So 1 is one of the solutions of the expression. To represent x less than a or x greater than a on a number line, put a circle on the number a and dark line to the left or right of the number a. To represent x less than or equal to a or x greater than or equal to a on a number line, put a dark circle on the number a and dark the line to the left or right of the number x. We will understand this with the help of an example. Example 1. Solve 3x minus 4 by 2 greater than or equal to x plus 1 by 4 minus 1. Show the graph of the solutions on the number line. So first we solve it. First thing is we take the LCM on the right hand side and then what do we get? 3x minus 4 by 2 greater than or equal to x minus 3 by 4. Multiply by 4 on both the sides. So we get 2 into 3x minus 4 greater than or equal to x minus 3. After simplification it is x greater than or equal to 1. So on the number line, how do you show? Since it is greater than or equal to 1, we will have a dark circle on 1 and the dark line on the right hand side of 1. This is how it is represented on the number line. Example 2. Solve the inequality given below. X by 4 less than 5x minus 2 by 3 minus 7x minus 3 by 5. So first thing is we simplify by taking the LCM. After simplification, what do we get? 11x greater than 4. That means x greater than 4 by 11. This is the solution. Example 3. To receive grade A in a course, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in 5 examinations, each of 100 marks. If Sunita's marks in first 4 examinations are 87, 92, 94 and 95, find the minimum marks that she has to obtain in 5th examination to get grade A in the whole course. So now what do we want to find? The minimum marks in 5th. So let x be the minimum marks to be obtained in the 5th exam. Now for getting an average of 90 marks or more in 5 exams, the total should be minimum how much? 90 into 5, which is 450. Now what is the total of the first 4? That is 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95. We subtract this from 450. So the answer is 82. That means if she gets 82 or more marks, then she will be eligible for grade A. Therefore, x greater than or equal to 82. So Sunita obtains grade A. Example 4. Solve the system of inequalities 3x minus 7 less than 5 plus x and 11 minus 5x less than or equal to 1 and represent the solutions on the number line. Now like we had for equalities, same way we have over here inequalities. So we have to find the solution such that both the inequalities are satisfied. Now 3x minus 7 less than 5 plus x and 11 minus 5x less than or equal to 1. From the first equation, from the first inequality, what do we get? X less than 6. And from the second inequality, 5x greater than or equal to 10 means we get x greater than or equal to 2. That means our x is greater than or equal to 2 and less than 6. So now on the number line, as we know, since it is greater than or equal to, there will be a dark circle on 2. And for 6 it is less than 6. For 6 it will be a empty circle. So this is how it will be represented on the number line. Example 5. A solution of 8% boric acid is to be diluted by adding a 2% boric acid solution to it. The resulting mixture is to be more than 4% but less than 6% boric acid. If we have 640 liters of the 8% solution, how many liters of the 2% solution will have to be added? So now we have to find how many liters of 2% solution have to be added. Let that be equal to x. So the total mixture is, right now it is 640 plus we add x. So 640 plus x liters. Now 2% of x plus 8% of 640. Because 640 liters is of 8% solution. That should be greater than 4% of the total. That means 4% of x plus 640. And that should be less than 6% of the total. Means 6% of x plus 640. That means 2% of x is 2x upon 100 plus 8% of 650 means 8 upon 100 into 640 greater than 4 upon 100 into x plus 640. Similarly, the second equation. Now, when these equations are simplified, what we get is, first thing we get is x should be less than 1280, and from the second equation we get x should be greater than 320. That means the number of liters of 2% solution that has to be added should be more than 320 liters but less than 1280 liters. This type of examples are mostly asked. Example 6. IQ of a person is given by the formula IQ is equal to mental age upon chronological age into 100, where MA is the mental age, CA is the chronological age. If IQ is between 80 and 140 for a group of 12 years old children, find the range of their mental age. This is a simple one comparatively. CA means the chronological age of children is 12 years. It is given IQ is between 80 and 140. Now IQ is equal to 80 means MA upon 12 into 100 is 80, means the mental age is 9.6 years. Similarly, IQ is equal to 140 means mental age upon 12 into 100 is equal to 140, which gives mental age is equal to 16.8 years. So the range is between 9.6 and 16.8 years. Now we'll be discussing examples of this chapter which are asked in the JEE Main exam. You need to practice these type of examples. First one from that category is solve for x such that mod of x plus 3 plus x upon x plus 2 greater than 1. So we have to find the values of x such that this inequality is satisfied. Now first of all we bring 1 on the left hand side so that we can get 0 on the right hand side. That means mod of x plus 3 plus x upon x plus 2 minus 1 greater than 0. Now when you take the LCM and simplify this, you will be getting mod of x plus 3 minus 2 upon x plus 2 greater than 0. Now see, what is the definition of mod x? We know that mod x, by the definition of mod x, if I have mod of x plus 3, that is equal to x plus 3 if my value of x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. And this mod of x plus 3 is equal to minus of x plus 3 if x plus 3 is less than 0. This is by definition of mod. So we will apply this over here. So now from the inequality which we have, two cases are there by the definition of mod. Since we have mod of x plus 3, if x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0, then in this case x greater than or equal to minus 3. So our left hand side of the inequality will be x plus 3 minus 2 upon x plus 2 greater than 0, which will be x plus 1 upon x plus 2 greater than 0. Now, when will this be greater than 0? This will be greater than 0 in two possibilities. Either the numerator denominator both are positive, then the fraction will be positive. Or the numerator denominator both are negative, then the fraction will be negative. So x plus 1 greater than 0 and x plus 2 greater than 0 means x greater than minus 1 and x greater than minus 2. Or another case is x plus 1 less than 0 and x plus 2 less than 0. So x less than minus 1 and x less than minus 2. Now when we combine both of them, I have shown the number line so that you can get an idea. When we combine both of them, x will belong to open interval minus 1 to infinity on the right hand side, union minus infinity to minus 2 on the left side. But in this case, x greater than or equal to minus 3. So minus 1 to infinity will remain as it is, but for the open interval minus infinity to minus 2, instead of that, since x greater than or equal to minus 3, it will become x will belong to minus 3 to minus 2 and union minus 1 to infinity. Now the second case will be if our x plus 3 is less than 0, then mod of x plus 3 is negative, means minus of x plus 3. So in this case, x will be less than minus 3. So when we simplify the left hand side of the inequality, it will be mod of x plus 3 will be minus of x plus 3 minus 2 upon x plus 2 greater than 0, which on simplification, remember when we have negative sign and when we remove the negative sign means we multiply or divide by negative, then the inequality will be reversed. So ultimately we are having x plus 5 upon x plus 2 less than 0. Now when will this happen? When will this fraction be less than 0? If numerator is less than 0 and denominator is greater than 0, or if numerator is greater than 0 and denominator is less than 0. So this fraction will be less than 0 if x plus y greater than 0 and x plus 2 less than 0, or x plus y less than 0 and x plus 2 greater than 0, means both are of different sign, then the fraction will be of negative. So x greater than minus 5 and x less than minus 2, or second possibility x less than minus 5 and x greater than minus 2. But x less than minus 5 and x greater than minus 2 both together is not possible. So this particular case will not be applicable. So only we are having x greater than minus 5 and x less than minus 2. That means x will belong to open interval minus 5 to minus 2. So ultimately, the solution for this inequality can be written as x belongs to minus 3 minus 2 union minus 1 infinity from the first case, and x belongs to minus 5 minus 2 from the second case. So when you combine both the cases, x belongs to minus 5 to minus 2 union minus 1 to infinity. Now see, this type of example can be asked, you can be asked to solve this inequality, or it can also be asked in this manner, that find the modulus of the smallest integer value of this interval. Now which is the smallest integer value? Remember it is open interval minus 5. So the smallest integer value will be minus 4. And what is the mod of minus 4? It is 4. So in case for this inequality, if you are asked to find the modulus of the smallest integer value of this interval, the answer is 4. Example 8. Now this was also asked in JEE. The longest side of a triangle is 4 times the shortest side, and the third side is 3 cm shorter than the longest side. If the perimeter of the triangle is at least 87 cm, then the minimum length of the shortest side is what? You have to find this. Find the minimum length of the shortest side. Now let L, S and M be the measure of the longest, shortest and the third remaining side of the triangle. It is given that longest side is 4 times the shortest side, means L is equal to 4S, and M, that means over here the remaining side which is there, it is shorter than the longest side by 3 centimeter, means m is equal to L minus 3. You know perimeter is the sum of all the three sides, length of all the three sides. L plus S plus M will be equal to, putting the values, 9S minus 3. But it is given that the perimeter is at least 87, means it is greater than or equal to 87. 9S minus 3 is greater than or equal to 87, means 9S greater than or equal to 90 or S greater than or equal to 10. So the minimum length of the shortest side is 10. Another example which was asked in JEE, if a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 1, then AB plus BC plus CA lies in which interval? This type of questions are also asked. Now see, we know that square of anything is always greater than or equal to 0. So a plus b plus c whole square will be greater than or equal to 0. Simplifying this, it is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab, 2bc, 2ca. So we take out 2 common, ab plus bc plus ca greater than or equal to 0. But already it is given a square plus b square plus c square equal to 1. So putting that, what we get is 2 into bracket ab plus bc plus ca greater than or equal to minus 1. That means ab plus bc plus ca greater than or equal to minus half. Let this be equation 1. Now again, if all the squares are greater than or equal to 0, sum of squares will be greater than or equal to 0. So a minus b whole square plus b minus c whole square plus c minus a whole square greater than or equal to 0. Now this type of thing you should get an idea by looking at the example. Since we are given a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 1, we want to use this. So from this inequality, after simplification, what do you get? 2 into bracket a square plus b square plus c square minus 2 into ab plus bc plus ca greater than or equal to 0. So taking out 2 common, what we get is ab plus bc plus ca less than or equal to 1. So now we have two things, ab plus bc plus ca greater than or equal to minus half and less than or equal to 1. That means the interval in which it lies is closed interval minus half to 1. So if you are asked to find the interval, the answer is closed interval minus half to 1. It can also be asked as if a, b, c are distinct positive real numbers and a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 1, then ab plus bc plus ca is less than which value? So from the above interval we can say it is always less than 1. So the answer in this case will be 1. Now some assignment examples. Solve them so that you get in practice. A manufacturer has 600 liters of a 12% solution of acid. How many liters of a 30% acid solution must be added to it so that the acid content in the resulting mixture will be more than 15% but less than 18%? We have done a similar example. The answer in this case is the number of liters of the 30% solution will have to be more than 120 liters but less than 300 liters. Second one, the number of ordered pair of consecutive odd natural numbers both greater than 10 and whose sum is less than 40 are how many? So you will just get 4 ordered pairs which satisfy this condition, they are greater than 10 and sum is less than 40. Remember, they are consecutive odd natural numbers. That means suppose if I am having 3, 5, then they are 2 consecutive odd natural numbers, 5, 7. So, third one, Raj obtained 70 and 75 marks in first 2 tests. Then the minimum marks he should get in the third test so that the average is at least 60 marks is how much? It is 35. Minimum he should get 35 so that the average is at least 60 marks. Students, this is comparatively a small topic, so please practice well so that you can score in the examples based on this topic. Please like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.